All right, let's talk about a tiny piece of punctuation that can totally change the meaning of your writing. Seriously. Getting this right is one of the quickest ways to make everything you write just look and feel sharper, more professional. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So let me ask you this. Are you searching for a dog-friendly hotel? Because, that sounds like a hotel that is a very friendly dog. Probably not what you're after, right? Or are you looking for a dog-friendly hotel, a hotel that actually welcomes dogs? See, that tiny little line is a powerhouse of clarity, and today, we're gonna master it. And the hero of our story today is the compound adjective. Now, it sounds kind of fancy, but all it really is a single description that's made up of more than one word. That hyphen, well, that's the superglue that holds them together. It basically shouts to the reader, hey, these words right here, they're a team. They're working together to describe the next word. Now, I know grammar can feel complicated sometimes, but here's the great news. For this, there's really only one major thing you need to remember. We're calling it the golden rule. If you take away just one thing from this explainer, make it this. Here's the secret sauce. It's all about location, location, location. When your group of describing words comes before the thing it's describing, like 5-day comes before trip, you need that hyphen. But look what happens when those same words come after the noun. The trip was 5 days long. Poof, the hyphen just vanishes. So here it is. Let's lock this into our brains. The golden rule. If the descriptive phrase comes before the noun, you give it a hyphen. That's it. Simple as that. A 5-star hotel, a well-known artist, a long-lasting battery. See the pattern? Okay, so you've got the roll down. Awesome. Now let's get into the fun part and look at some of the most common ways these things are actually built. I like to think of them as popular recipes you can start using right away. First up, we've got a total classic, words that end in ed. You see this one like everywhere, a well-dressed man, an old-fashioned car. The words just team up to describe a quality. And recipe number 2 is pretty similar, words that end in ing. These usually describe something that's happening or a key characteristic. A good-looking actor, a hard-working student, a time-consuming task. But what's really cool is how versatile this is. You can combine different kinds of words, too. You can have a world-famous singer or grab yourself a sugar-free drink. It just works. You can also combine words to get even more specific. An evergreen tree isn't just green, right? It's always green. The deep blue sea isn't just a sea that is deep and also blue. That hyphen tells us it's one single specific color. And finally, here is one you probably use all the time without even realizing it. An up-to-date list, a down-to-earth person. These are so common, but guess what? They follow that exact same golden rule. All right, theory's great, but let's see this thing in action. It is time to put the golden rule to the test. I'm going to throw a few sentences at you, and you decide, hyphen or no hyphen. You ready? Let's do it. Okay, first one. The hotel is a 5-star hotel, so take a look. Where is that phrase 5-star? Is it coming before the thing it's describing or after? What do you think? Yes, you got it. It needs a hyphen. It's a 5-star hotel. Because 5-star is working as a team right before the noun hotel, we glue them together. Perfect. All right, next challenge. He is a well-known artist. Hyphen? No hyphen? Remember the rule. What's your call? Exactly. Well-known artist. It just flows better, doesn't it? That little line makes it smooth and professional because it's signaling that well-known is a single idea that describes the artist. Okay, one last one for you. And watch out, this one's a little tricky. Her eyes are deep blue. What do we do here? Does it get a hyphen? And that's the twist. No hyphen needed. Why? Because look at where deep blue is. It's after the noun eyes. And our golden rule is all about what happens before the noun. So in this case, you just leave it be. You nailed it. So we've learned the rule. We've seen the patterns. You even aced the little quiz. But let's zoom out for a second. Why should we even care about this tiny horizontal line? I mean, it's just a little dash, right? Well, it's because this isn't really about being grammatically correct. It's about being understood. It's about clarity. Using these hyphens properly gets rid of any confusion and makes sure your message lands exactly the way you want it to. It's the difference between a confusing sentence and a powerful one. So I'll leave you with this thought. Now that you're a master of the mighty hyphen, you're going to start seeing this stuff everywhere. in emails, reports, even on street signs. So my challenge to you is, what confusing sentence can you fix? Keep an eye out for it. Thanks for tuning in.